So today we have the box from Aquatic Arts, and in here is probably the most stunning North American native fish or US native fish, and I guess that could be up for debate with the pygmy sunfish, but in my opinion these are the most stunning native US fish, essentially when they're in breeding colors. And the reason the box looked like this is because I already opened it, but in here we have, and I'm sorry if the light quality is not good, there's no light here, it's really cloudy outside, but 7 rainbow shiners, and they're already alive. I already checked, and all 7 I believe are alive. Yeah, all 7 are alive. So this is actually their setup. It was originally going to be the 29 that I was taking down, but that took too long, so I actually opted for a tub like this, and it's already pre-cycled. I have a sponge filter in here. Well, I don't have one in here yet, but I will go grab one from a different tank that's running right now. So we've already got the media in there, and it's pretty much already cycled once I add the fish. But this tub houses about 20 gallons, but since the water line is a little low, since there are some holes when you close the lid, I just lowered it so that they don't jump. So it's more of like 17 or 18 gallons in here, but that is enough for this group of rainbow shiners. And I'm currently in class right now, so I gotta hurry this up a bit. But that's the nice thing about being home. Well, that's like the only nice thing about being home in this time for school. Otherwise it's really bad, but just let them temp acclimate for a bit, and then we'll move on to a kind of drip system, and then they'll go in. So I was opening the bag and I accidentally punched the hole, a hole in the top, and when I flipped it over, I didn't know, and some water spilled out, so I have to clean up that now. But I put the sponge filter in, and the water is a little dirty, but that's just due to the bacteria and moving the sponge filter. I did clean it out a bit, but it seems like I'll have to scoop some stuff out and kind of just change out the water a bit. But hopefully you can see that all 7 are alive, which was to be expected since these are super hardy fish. But yeah, they just got probably another 45 minutes to go and they'll be in here. So it's been a little over an hour since they've been acclimating, and they've probably gotten about 3 cups of water per 20 minutes. So I'm pretty sure they're fully acclimated, and if it's been a little too long, they're pretty hardy fish, so I'm pretty sure they'll be okay. So let's just get them into the bin. There they hopefully go. They're staying in the net. Come on. Just one more. There you go. And there they go. So once they color up and you have better lighting in here, we'll get back to the fish. So I'll see you guys later. So it's been about 10 hours since adding them to the tub, and I would say they've almost fully settled in. They're really active and their schooling behavior is really good, which I didn't know they schooled this well, mainly because I'm pretty sure they're doing this because they're in a new environment, but also because the videos I've seen of them, they didn't really school that much. But these guys are staying in a tight pack, but again, it's probably because they're in a new environment. They're still a little scared of me, so I'm just gonna keep my distance, but from time to time when I walk in and look at them, they'll be all over. So hopefully we can get some of that action, but you can probably see them in the corner of the tub over here. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over a couple of quick facts and how I got into these fish. So the way I got introduced to these fish was Corey from Aquarium Co-op, and he was doing a bucket list live stream, and the fish that were at the top of his bucket list were these guys. Now I did mention they are a US native fish, although these ones are captive bred, and hopefully all the ones that you'll come across in stores and online are mostly captive bred, but you can literally go out in your backyard to like a stream or a river and find these outside. Now these do originate from Alabama to Georgia, I believe. So if you're kind of in that range, you might be able to go out to, yeah, a stream and a river or a lake and might be able to find them. Now originating from that range, they can go in the colder water temperatures. I believe 40 to the low 70s is what they say, which is why I'm not exactly running a heater on here. And as you can see, they've moved. They were in that corner over there, and now they're starting to venture out now that I'm pretty much staying still. But these might be a project that I will try outside. I might put these in the kind of what used to be the rice fish pond and just get something smaller for the rice fish, since the rice fish can go in a lot smaller tanks than these guys. Now, why are they called the rainbow shiner? Well, you can't see it that well in this video, but if you do look these guys up, you will see that they get insanely colorful. And there's not much of that in here. There are some oranges and reds starting to appear, which is typical for the younger shiners. So we won't see any breeding action yet, but these fish are probably one of the best fish where you can tell the difference between the genders, and that's because the females will stay that kind of reddish color, while the males, when it's breeding season, or they'll mostly breed all the time in the aquarium, they'll get this really metallic purple and these light blue fins, and that is why these fish are so popular and in such high demand. Now, the way that Corey explained that you breed these is you want to have a place where there's either gravel or river stones, as they use that area to spread their eggs around since they are egg scatterers. So I actually have a container, it's not in there right now, but I will have to set that up soon, that fits right in the middle of here, that I will be placing some pretty large river stones, since my goal is to try and breed these. They're not that hard to find anywhere else but the US, which I find kind of funny since they are a US native fish. But these are kind of rare here, and they're also quite expensive. What Corey explained as well, and that's pretty much what all the prices I've seen go for, they have to sell them at $15 a fish for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but that's what he explained. And thankfully Aquatic Arts was having a New Year's sale, or New Year's Eve sale, which is when I got them, and I only paid for about $9 a fish, but normally they're about $15 per fish, which is kind of insane. But I've also heard you can find these in bait shops, so if you have a bait shop nearby that sells live food, you might want to try and look for these guys. I haven't exactly seen them eat yet since I just got them today, and you normally don't want to feed fish the first day when you get them. So I'll throw in some footage of the next day when I do feed them. But from what I've heard, they can take a wide variety of foods, which is what makes them really easy to take care of as well. And they are venturing out more, yay. Now, I did say my main goal is to breed them, and that is true. And they're probably one of the easier fish to breed or to see when they're going to breed, since the males do get that fired up metallic purple and blue fins. And maybe I can even breed these for the co-op. If you didn't know, I only live about an hour away from the co-op, and I'm in Washington as well. So maybe I can be the kind of rainbow shiner breeder for the co-op whenever I go up there. But that is kind of my unboxing and impressions of my new rainbow shiners. I am super excited to work with these fish and hopefully get them breeding. I have a group of 7, so my male to female ratio I hope is good. But they aren't at that age yet, I believe, so that'll take a little while, but hopefully feeding a lot of live baby brine shrimp will get them growing fast. But if you would like to see the progression of these fish, then please consider subscribing to the channel. I do stuff like this all the time. And if you did like the video, hit that like button and consider sharing it around. And my name is Northwest Fish Keeping, signing out.